My name is Alex Ronetsky, and I'm a real estate agent in Toronto with Remax Condos Plus. And this is another episode of my weekly long form series where I look at what I'm noticing in Toronto's real estate market. And the last couple of episodes, and actually the first episodes of this series, I've been essentially focusing on condos. And I'm going to do a lot of the same in this episode as well. And the purpose of that is I actually want to identify trends or opportunities in the condo market that buyers, especially buyers that are working with a limited budget, may not be aware of. And what I notice myself as an agent through working with buyers and where I think the good opportunities are. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you some sold and active listings in the Bathurst Manor pocket of North York, which is on Bathurst Street, on Shepherd Avenue between Bathurst and Dufferin, close to Shepherd West subway station, 5-minute drive from Yonge and Shepherd, which is a AAA location for condos in North York. However, because it's a 5-minute drive, the price points are a lot less. And at the same time, you also, in my opinion, get a lot more value with some of these properties for the money that you're putting in compared to what you get in locations like Yonge and Shepherd, Yonge and Eglinton, and even if you go up to Vaughan. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen and show some listings that I've been looking at. Okay, so what you can see on my screen is I'm looking at the current active listings in the Bathurst Manor area, or it may be known also as Clanton Park. And actually, it's kind of known as both. So it's Clanton Park and Bathurst Manor. It's like if it's on the north side of Shepherd, it's Bathurst Manor. If it's on the south side of Shepherd, then it's Clanton Park, but basically the same thing. So let's take a look at what has sold. And this is a listing that really has stood out to me here at 1,000 Shepherd. So this is a listing that sold for 480,000. And let's kind of take a look at this and see what this is all about. So it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo townhouse. It's over 800 square feet, but it does have high maintenance fees. So I don't think something like this would necessarily be a great opportunity. It's also virtually staged. So this is kind of what this property looks like. This is something for somebody who's looking to do a renovation. So this is not something that I would consider to be a good deal. Let's see what else there is here. This is actually what I was looking for. So this is a listing that sold at 897 Shepherd, which is at Shepherd and Wilson Heights. It's in a building that is a low-rise building. I think this building has about 3 or 4 stories in total. This is a 1+ den with 1 bath, over 700 square feet. I think it's actually 770 square feet, with maintenance fees that are $773. The utilities include everything: heating, hydro, and water, which is great because when you're looking at maintenance fees, it's not just about what you're paying, but what's included in that. The City of Toronto average is about 80-90 cents a square foot. So this is up around $1, but because it does include everything, I would put this within keeping in Toronto's average. But really at that selling price, 490,000, you get a proper, fairly large 1+ den unit. I mean, look at these pictures. Some of them are virtually staged, but I think that the person who got this unit got a really good value. That's a picture of the den. This is the bedroom. One thing to note though is that the floor plan is not symmetrical. Like they have kind of like the windows bend around. So that is something that some buyers would look negatively upon. So it may potentially, impact if they go to resell, but otherwise, I mean, you're looking at a unit that's fairly well upgraded. These are already the common elements. Walking distance to Shepherd West subway station, as you can see here from the map, like literally you can walk to Shepherd West subway station, which is right here, in under 5 minutes, and a great price point. And when you look at the history of this unit, you can see that it has struggled a little bit. So they've been trying to sell it for since April. They first listed it for $539, and then somebody got a really good deal when they got it for $490. I mean, the condo market in Toronto currently, and I'm filming this in the fall of 2024, even though we've had a couple of reductions to interest rates, we anticipate more reductions to interest rates, it has struggled. It's something challenging. There's a lot of inventory. People are selling investment properties. People are selling to just naturally to buy a bigger property. And because of that, and that supply of inventory, pockets, and actually I think just condos across the board have been struggling. But what this does is it creates a really good opportunity for somebody. So like if somebody wanted to for example, get a 1-bedroom unit with a locker. This one at $799, and that's not the offer price. This is offers anytime, because I've seen this unit at 778 Shepherd Avenue West, unit 505, is a 650 square foot, 1 bed, 1 bath with parking and a locker, and the maintenance fees are only $443. I think this is fantastic. 9-foot ceilings. This is the penthouse unit, meaning it's on the highest floor. And, if somebody's working with a limited budget, I think this is a great opportunity for somebody. And at the same time, there's always negotiating room as well, because this unit's been on the market since June. And you can see that nothing is really required here. I mean, it's basically just like move in and live. And it's not an offer presentation situation. This is their real expecting price. So let's take a look at another unit, maybe something that has sold in the higher range. So this is 1030 Shepherd Avenue, unit 403. It's a 2-bed, 2-bath, over 900 square feet. This sold for $720,000. This is like, what, $800 a square foot. When you think about new construction currently, for example, they're being sold at $1,500 a square foot. Anything under $1,000 a square foot is looked at as a bargain. And this unit as well, I showed it to a past client of mine. It had really good finishes. It was renovated basically for the seller to live in. So it wasn't one of these, flip renovations where you have to renovate it again after you move in. This was tastefully and well done. Large unit, corner unit, balcony, lots of windows, faces William Lyon Mackenzie High School, meaning that even though it does face a school, it's more private. You have green space. Nothing's going to be built there, at least in the foreseeable future, unless they decide to tear the school down, which is highly unlikely. One of the top-rated schools in North York. And yeah, there might be some, kids playing on the playground during the day, but weekends, evenings, you're basically like having a lot of privacy here. And this includes parking and a locker. It was sold for $720,000, and this is like right across the street from Shepherd West subway station. They listed it originally beginning of June, so it was a little bit of a struggle for them to sell it as well, and that's just because of the market that we're in now. And if we kind of take a look at what's available in the 2-bed, 2-bath range, I'm seeing units as low as this one here for $639. Now, I haven't seen this listing before, so I'm not too familiar with it, but let's kind of take a look at it. It says that it's 875 square feet without the balcony. This building is just east of Faywood on Shepherd or Wilmington. The condition of it, I mean, it does look like it needs some updates. These are some pretty original finishes. The tiles in the living room and bedroom, I'm not a fan of. Whoever buys this is probably going to rip out, change the flooring, update the kitchen, maybe update the countertops. But at the same time, I mean, they're getting a unit for $639,000, and this is a offers anytime thing. There's no offer date being done here. The maintenance fees of $849, even though they're near that dollar a square foot mark, do include all utilities. You get parking, you get a locker, and just generally you get a pretty spacious unit. If you throw $50,000-$60,000 into a renovation, you can have something really nice under $700,000. Here's something a little bit newer, 741 Shepherd Avenue West. This is Diva Condos, I believe is what it's called. This is a 2-bed, 1-bath. This building is less than 10 years old. It's a corner unit. This is something where you literally could just like move in. It faces south, so your balcony exposure is basically just over a bunch of really expensive homes. So nothing's going to be built there. I mean, these are like $3 million homes that you're facing, right? And it's $649. You have parking. Maintenance fees are only $398. You pay for hydro. There is a locker as well with this unit, and it's like an offers welcome anytime situation. It's owner occupied, it's not tenanted. So, again, I mean, like a really good opportunity. And this unit, let's see how long it's been on the market now. It's been on the market. They just listed it. So September 6th, this unit was listed. So, there's just some really good opportunities available. And I think that this is a pocket where you're close to subway, you're close to parks, you have grocery stores, top rated schools. And if you're looking to get into like a 2-bedroom condo in the low 700s or even high 600s, as you see, if you're okay with 1 bath, or even mid 600s or even low 600s, this is just something that really stands out to me. And I always encourage this area and some of these buildings to my clients who are looking for a condo of that size, at least to take a look at and see if maybe it's something that they would potentially, consider, especially if their budget is more limited, because I think that you get a lot of space. I mean, you may lack some amenities, like these buildings don't have swimming pools, some have gyms, some don't. Some have concierge, most don't. But, again, these services and amenities are things that you're paying for out of your maintenance fees every month. So you have to kind of think about it. Would you rather have more space, or do you need that swimming pool? Or maybe you can, get a membership to Good Life and, pay 60 bucks a month and have all of that without that need. So